Hey guys, the Wood Craftsman here. I've got a little bit of video update here. I'm actually looking at changing at wireless microphones. If you see in the past few videos, I've been using this Canon microphone. It's been actually working really well. It's called a wireless microphone. It's a WM-V1. It's a Bluetooth, which makes it nice. Sound quality, pardon the handling, is really good. The one thing I don't like about it is I don't really care as far as the size, but that doesn't bother me by no means. I can live with this. What I can't live with is no warning of the battery life. I've had a couple videos that never got uploaded where the battery had failed, and there's no warning with the battery. And the fact when you see the red light, that means that it's basically not capturing audio. And there's nothing worse in the middle of shooting a video and all of a sudden you notice that your red light's basically flashing, which basically means it's not recording audio. So there's no actual warning. The little bit of reviews I did on the wireless mics, you know, they had said about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours, and I don't even think I've been getting that. So I was kind of looking for something different, and I had some mixed reviews because this particular wireless microphone is what they call a Bluetooth. So I guess you'd call it maybe digital, but well, the other ones out there are still kind of analog yet. So I did some searching on Amazon trying to find some reasonable price microphones, and they range anywhere from like $11 for a pile, which I never even did a review on because it was totally a pile of. But I didn't really know what to spend on. I just knew that I didn't want to spend more on a wireless mic compared to what the camera was. So I kind of did a little bit more searching, and I found quite a bit of reviews on one called Azden. This is a WML Pro or WM Pro. This is a typical one you'd find. I'll be switching this very shortly, so I don't even know how this sounds. Some of the reviews I saw on YouTube, they're from like 2011, 2012. They didn't have that great of a performance. However, the reviews on Amazon, this had a 4.3 or 4.4. So for it was under $150. It was like $144.95, I think. But this is the transmitter, and there's a box just like this that's a receiver that I actually have mounted on the camera itself. So I'm going to switch that, but I just want to give you, my feelings on this Canon model, which, like I said, the sound quality I feel is very good, but the battery life, however, it's almost to the point where you're just better off swapping out batteries. And I even bought rechargeable ones, and some people say the rechargeable batteries don't last as long as far as how long they hold a charge compared to standard alkaline. I'm not really sure how true that is. What I have to say is I am a little bit disappointed in this microphone from Canon that there's no warning as far as how long the audio, or as far as when the battery is starting to die. Basically, like I said, the little blue light here will turn red on either the receiver on the camera or on the wireless mic. And if you actually have I've got the windscreen here. If you actually have this windscreen on top, which basically just covers up the whole microphone, you'll never even see it. So there's no warning. That's one thing I just don't like about it. So I like the audio quality, but as far as the battery life and no warning of the battery needing to be replaced, or in the fact it just flashes red and stops recording, to me that's unacceptable, because these retail directly from Canon for $250 if you want to buy it from the Canon camera store. Otherwise, you get them from Amazon for about $200. And these I got off of eBay brand new in the box for $150. So I'm just a little disappointed, even though I paid less than standard retail price, that $200 you only get a few hours of battery life. And the sad part about the whole thing with battery life is that the batteries don't last the same between the receiver and the microphone. I've had it where the microphone failed before the receiver, and I've had it where the receiver failed before the microphone, and they've both been replaced at the same time. I do recall a YouTube member out there, I think his name is Wranglestar, I think he's in Canada. He had tried this for a while, and the one thing that he had said as well is that he just automatically started replacing batteries at the beginning of each photo, or at the beginning of each video shoot. So alkaline batteries aren't expensive, but at the same time, why should I keep buying batteries and and throwing them in the landfill or trying to find a place to recycle them. So, you know, and why should I have to replace them that often? So I'm going to try this Azden WM Pro. Like I said, this is the transmitter. The receiver looks just like this, except it says receiver on it. It's only got 2 channels. Some of the reviews I've seen on YouTube, there's quite a bit of white noise, some static. But on some of the most recent reviews I saw, I think there's one from January of 2016, actually sounded really good. A guy by the name of, I guess I don't even know his name. If I think of it, I'll try to put a link of the video down below. He did a comparison to this one compared to a Sennheiser. But the thing is, the Sennheiser one that was comparable to this was about 3 times more. So $150 versus I think it was closer to $600. So I'm not going to spend that kind of money for a wireless mic, especially because I've never had one before. And I don't expect that my YouTube videos have that perfect crystal clear audio and video. I mean, this is just, you guys know my story. This is just something I'm sharing with you guys. I'm just trying to make it a little bit better. So I'm going to switch over to using the Azden WM Pro, and we'll see what that sounds like. Okay, so I'm using the Azden WM Pro. I don't know. I did a little bit of brief testing offline through the earpiece. You can actually plug into the receiver, and it sounded okay. Actually, for white noise, it didn't sound that bad. So I have to say that some of the reviews that I did see online were one of the ones that just didn't have you know, the higher quality. And reading on Azden's website, I did find out that there were some changes throughout this model as the years went by. Some of the very original models from 2011, I think, were a mono and not a stereo. And when I read on Amazon's description, it said it included a 3.5 millimeter jack cable that goes from the receiver, or from the receiver to the camcorder. That was a mono to stereo plug. Otherwise, you'd have to buy a plug adapter that goes from a mono input to a stereo input, so, or a stereo output. But I don't even know why you want to record mono to begin with. But if you have some really good software, you can actually duplicate the track and run it to the other side as well, so you have stereo. But so yeah, I do have mixed results on these as well. I mean, these are good, and I'll still keep them, but I'm just really disappointed in the battery life. The Azden claims that these now run on a 9-volt battery. They claim that they get 8 to 10 hours, 8 minimum, 10 max. So I don't know if I'm going to see that or not. I did order some rechargeable batteries from Amazon with a charger. I think I spent about 25 bucks on it. There's supposed to be some really good ones. They've got a user review of like 4.7. But you know, this is going to be something a little bit different for me as well, because now I'm going to actually end up hiding the receiver. I'll probably just stick it in my apron pocket because I always wear the apron. But for the most part, I guess it doesn't really bother me as far as where the transmitter goes. So yeah, so I'm a little disappointed in these. I know I was really excited to show you guys these, but like I said, what I was finding is that when the battery dies, the red light flashes and it stops recording audio. There's no warning of any kind. That's one thing I wish that they could do differently, because these are so simple to use. There's no channel switching or nothing. They're Bluetooth. They pair up automatically once you turn them on. And this output here goes into a 3.5 millimeter mic jack on your camera, and you just wear this, and you know, it's good to go. People might not like it because it's kind of bulky, but quite frankly, for me, it works fine. I'm a woodworker, not a professional photographer, cameraman, or director, if you will. So this is kind of my test of the Canon WM-V1 compared to the Azden WM Pro. So like I said, the Canon, about 250 bucks direct from Canon, or about 199, 200 bucks from Amazon. Or you can get the Azden WM Pro here for under 150 bucks. I think it was like 144.98 or something. So figure about $150. And like I said, there's mixed reviews on this. If I think of it, I will try to post the link of the guy that did a really good review on it, just comparing the audio quality. It was very clean, but he made it sound like his voice was a little bit more flat. And it may be that the Canon made my voice sound a little bit more flat as well. And I don't know what this is doing, so you guys are going to find out. So if you get to see this video, then you know that I'm running live with this. So, all right, guys, just a little update for you. I got some other stuff coming down the pipeline here, so hopefully I'll be able to shoot some video on that as well. Still working on the heating system here. So, other than that, hope you guys enjoy this. Questions and positive comments are welcome. All right, thanks for watching. Okay, I'm just testing the Azden WM Pro transmitter with a see this microphone here. It's actually from the Pile, which is actually a Pile, but the microphone clip is actually a little bit better. The one from the Azden, it's not very big. The clip is kind of hard to get a hold of something because I don't usually wear dress shirts and shop here, so this is designed to kind of clip onto like a you know, where a button would be or something, versus the Pile here has actually got a multi-directional clip. So I'm just seeing what the sound quality sounds like.